All right, so it's 11:27 p.m. on the 8th of November, day after my birthday. I just got out of the shower. I'm getting ready to go to bed, so it'll be earlier than I did yesterday. I didn't go to the gym today. This is getting really thick, this braid, all these hairs, and I managed to comb through this. They're not split ends, they're the bulbs. They came out of the root. These are shed hairs. Makes me happy. It's wet. I braid it wet and it has one of these silicone elastics on it. I'm very proud of this, that I'm able to amass that. Anyways, and I gathered them in this box, this tub here. Anyways, oh, there's some coming up. So I had a headache the whole day. I haven't done caffeine today. So the last lives I did, where I had a couple of good days, it was caffeine induced. Now I'm off it because you can't be on it all the time and keep upping your dose. So, and also trying to save money, but it's the headaches now, and I'm limping not only because of my knee but I worked hamstrings like to kind of rehab myself, and so I'm limping all over the place. And the whole day was a struggle, but I managed to get my accounting. I have 5 more days left to do 4 months of accounting for 2023, so I could feel like I accomplished something. And the past couple of days were very good, and so now I'm like, my headache. A guy wants a sex date tomorrow, and I set a date time, and I'm like, maybe I need another day off because my headache is gonna be bad tomorrow too. And then I'm behind on everything, and then it all just comes flooding, right? Without taking notice of the fact that I'm like 2/3 or half. I would say, okay, let's say 2/3 finished this accounting stuff, that I could move that aside and go on to something else for a couple months at least. Obviously, it's a lifetime tracking everything, your bills and all that stuff, but just getting those habits set in. And I cleaned the stovetop again. I started bleaching the bathroom walls, like around the tub. But then I have to call a credit card because this porn site that I've been downloading, they got something in that I didn't consent to. You can kind of tell when they kind of like do a little transaction of 10 cents and then they do something of $18. But then I have to pay my internet and all that before I cancel the credit card. So it's like I'm procrastinating on that. So there's a lot of things going on in my head. And I'm not good mentally right now. I'm happy that I accomplished a lot today for staying at home. I was thinking of counseling tomorrow with the sex date because I don't know the guy's name or whatever, but when I'm in the shower, the warm water on my face eased my headache a bit. So I don't know. So the thing is, I don't have an answer until tomorrow. I know the options. I gotta do that accounting stuff. So whether I can get to the gym I like or the other gym, it's going to be the accounting first. Then I could decide what I do with the rest of the day. And I did that accounting, and I had a headache the whole time. So that's good. I have beans. Oh, you can't see. On the crock pot. This looks messy, but I actually cleaned it too. So things are doing well or better. I like this. I'm gonna stock up some more of these. But I gotta stop catastrophizing, especially when I'm not in the best state, like now. So I decided to do this video, you know. Don't do anything impulsively, you know. So I answered a few comments who asked me questions. When it's a video from a long time ago, and then I'm asked how am I now, I mean, it's very hard for me to remember the videos I did because they're all stream of consciousness. You know, I do them and then I go on. But this is how I am when I'm not good, like now, for the reasons I stated, you know, off the caffeine, the headache, you know, one day off caffeine. Maybe tomorrow I won't go on and I'll go to the gym. I don't know. But I'm through it all the time. That's how it is. I prefer the caffeine. So knowing that on days I'm going to feel like shit, like today, but to at least get something done. And my something done is better than it was several years ago. So yeah, and if you want me to look at a general sense, I've improved in certain things. You ask me how I am right now, I feel like shit. So it's hard to get an objective view of how I am. It depends on my mood, it depends on situations, and that's always going to be the case. So I'm just not going to answer or deal with something until my mental state goes back, you know. So it's not a reactive type of answer. As Dr. Fox says, if you've seen his YouTube channel, I'm using bum cream. It's worked wonders. It's all white, but it sticks to the area. And since I've been doing that, it's been several months with this one. It's really, there's no water in it. There's cornstarch. There's 25% zinc. It's thicker than Vaseline. It's almost as thick as a hair wax, but not as different. And it's got the zinc, which is an astringent. It pulls water, so I don't have to be completely dried there. And it's got cornstarch, which absorbs the water. So since that, I have not had any itch. There's your friendly neighborhood proctologist YouTube channel. What's his name? Doctor something. Yeah, so that's good too. A lot of good things, you know. And they do take time for me to realize that, oh, okay, something's clicking. Because we all want things instantaneously. You know, we think time is running out. Time is the same as it always was. You know. Because of temperature change, I'm putting a lot of cream. I'm layering cream, Palmer's cocoa butter, some petroleum jelly. This is what I was using for my, when I did the orderly job. I bought those at the dollar store to carry in my pocket. Now, since I'm not doing that, I'm using them up. So, and then one more time with this. Really. I didn't lotion my body up. I lotioned it yesterday. So I try to go every second day just because I think I can last a day, or unless I start to feel a little itchy, which I'm a little bit. I can't go more than 1 day, but also to avoid overdoing it, then I get pimples, So there's that. Let me put these back on. I got my glasses. I wanted to do a video on Clearly glasses, clearly.ca, my situationship with them, which isn't that pleasant. But I haven't done it yet. So that's where I'm at. Now I'm just going to write in some more things in my bullet journal, a new one. I always have it out. So I have an idea what I'm doing tomorrow. And I just track everything all the time. That's it. Good night.